Hi everyone, and welcome to Nursing 700. This is Ethical, Legal, and Social Justice and Leadership. This is the orientation video for this particular course, and this course is set up a little bit differently. We're going to start out in the announcements. That's where we are. And in order for you to get started with the course itself, we're going to start out with the orientation, of course. Look at the course calendar and the rubrics. I want you to really take a deep dive into those so you kind of get a feel for where we're going as far as the direction of this course. And you're going to do your opening discussion forum. You're also going to be doing Leadership Module 1. And one important key factor is to finish reading, if you haven't already done so, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. We are going to start our discussions in the next module. So with that being said, let's take a look at the entire course. Hold on now. Okay, we've moved from the announcement section into the faculty section, and just so you know, this is all my contact information, kind of basics as far as how quickly I respond. And I do want to just remind you that I do office hours on your demand. So I'm really trying to focus this course so that it meets your needs and what your schedule actually entails. So make sure you let me know if you want to have a meeting, either by Zoom, by phone, or you can always reach me by email as well. So just let me know what you need throughout the course, and we are in this together. So keep me posted on how things are going in your life as well, because I know that life happens. So just let me know, and we can make arrangements if there's something extenuating that occurs in your life. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to now move on to the Start Here section. Okay, so you'll have your orientation video, the calendar. I have the full calendar posted here, and then also we have the consolidated calendar that just has the basic due dates for your assignments. This is above the discussion boards, the forums. So these are the assignments, and in actuality, some of your assignments will serve as your forum for some of the weeks. So just know that the structure of this course is a little bit different as well. So let's go ahead and pop into the calendar and just do a quick overview. Okay, here we are in the full calendar. Again, the course is set up a little bit differently. There are 4 modules within this course. So typically there are 2 forums within each module, but the way it's structured, 2 of your assignments will actually serve as part of the discussion board. So when we're looking at Leadership Module 1, it spans from August the 27th to September the 5th. So that's where we're going to really take an introductory view of foundational concepts within ethics, and really take a good amount of time to get ourselves acclimated to the course itself. So we're going to really look at the Code of Ethics, genomics, some of those baseline concepts that we're going to really examine throughout not only this course, but throughout the trajectory of the DNP program. So just keep in mind that, again, this course is not something that after we're finished with the course, you're going to close the book and move on. You are going to apply these same principles as you move throughout your coursework within the DNP program. So Leadership Module 2 spans from September the 6th to the 19th, and just keep in mind that they're longer modules, and your legal aspects presentation is due September the 13th, and that's actually the subject matter of the second forum within that module. So that's forum number 3. When we move on to Leadership Module number 3, again, we're doing a discussion on the Henrietta Lacks book, and then you're going to post your social justice interview for your classmates to review. And this allows us to really look at a broad spectrum as far as social justice issues that occur out there that you experience in your practice. So it really broadens our learning experience. So our final module goes from October the 4th through the 17th, and actually you will be working very hard on your synthesis paper, and you will also be doing a kind of an overview screencast-o-matic on what you're going to do for your synthesis paper, where you're going to bring everything together and apply all of those foundational documents, authoritative documents such as the Code of Ethics, those types of things. You're going to bring all that together, and what you're going to do is you're going to develop your very personal ethics, vision, mission, and value statement. So this is something that you need to be thinking about throughout the entire process of the course, because you're going to bring everything together. Everything that you have learned and applied, you're going to bring that together in the final leadership module in your final paper, and then you're going to present that to your classmates in the form of a presentation. So just kind of an overview of the forums. Again, you need to respond to 2 other students on 2 separate days, very similar to what you did in epidemiology. So just kind of keep that in mind, that this is a very interactive class, and the forums are actually a very foundational part of the course itself, as we're building, again, our community of inquiry so we can expand our learning process. So that's kind of the overview as far as the course. So let's go ahead and move on for the orientation. As far as the required textbooks, of course, we need our APA manual. We're going to be taking a deep dive into the Code of Ethics. And again, the Code of Ethics is something that you're going to use throughout the program, because, of course, this is our focus is on ethical leadership. You're going to be reading the Skloot book, or you can get the Skloot book on tape as well. You just need to have the content. And, of course, our ethics book, Nursing Ethics and Professional Responsibility in Advanced Practice. So those are your textbooks for this particular course. Your syllabus is listed here, and, of course, all the rubrics for the different assignments are listed here as well. And you will find the rubrics are posted within the assignment links in each one of the modules too. So they're actually in 2 places. And just know that the rubrics are very detailed to provide guidance. If you have absolutely any questions about the assignments, always let me know and share your questions. Or if you just feel uneasy about a certain component, or you're not quite sure, just let me know. And of course, just as always, just some updates as far as APA, some general information, and there's more APA tips and guides, because that tends to be a stumbling point, but just know that that resource is right here for you. And of course, I grade your assignments within 1 week of the due date, and very often it's quicker than that. I try to do a good turnaround for you guys. So hold on, we're going to move on. And I also wanted to let you know that I have included the One Stop Library Shop. And this is an excellent resource for you. It's right within your course that you can actually access and really do appropriate searches for your different assignments, and this will help you as you're completing this course as well. And again, the resources are right here within the course for you. This is the help desk, the IT support information. So just know that all the things that you actually need to be successful within this course are embedded within the course as well. And you can always access the resources through the McKendree website as well. And I do have a link to my MCK, which lists out all of the different resources available to you. That is usually a good starting point for you. So know that the help desk information is here. All the different resources are embedded here as well. So as far as the leadership modules, they are set up very similar to what you're accustomed to. There's a folder that lists out the different subject matter, the leadership outcomes, and the objectives for each one of the leadership modules. So again, there's the 4 leadership modules listed here, and the modules themselves are set up very similar in each one, and we're really focusing on reflection in our ethics course because it's such a critical skill for leaders to really practice reflective thoughts. So we have some TED Talks included, we have the overview of the module, we have all the readings, there's some very helpful PowerPoints that really provide some good feedback as far as our information about the Code of Ethics. So you'll find these to be very helpful as you're diving into the course, and just know that these are always here for you as you move forward in the course. You can always refer back to them. So it has the general reading, it has the genetic and genomic competencies, and that's something that we've touched on just a wee bit in epidemiology, but we're going to take a deeper dive into genetics and genomics, such a critical factor as we're moving forward with healthcare. So the other thing is there's links to the forums within each one of the modules, and then you'll find within each one of the modules there's a content folder, and the content folder is here for your success. So there's additional information that isn't possibly required but strongly suggested, and just know that the concepts that are included in the content folder and the resources that are included in the content folder will help you as you're completing your assignments. So these are good resources to access and actually use as reference points for some of your assignments as well. So keep that in mind. And you'll find that we're referring back to ANA as far as the authoritative body that actually develops the Code of Ethics. So you'll find that we're using many of the resources within ANA as well. So basically each one of the modules are set up the same way. So we'll be doing, again, videos in each one of the modules to do an overview of the module. So I won't do a whole lot of coverage on the different modules because we'll do those on an as-needed basis. So as we move on, the forum, again, it's set up very similar to what you're accustomed to. We are actually having multiple sets of questions so that you will be able to choose what you would like to comment on. And like I said, your discussions will also be part of the discussions as well. So your assignments will be part of those discussion boards, and you will actually post them in the forum as the topic, and you will look at each other's information. So as far as office hours, we are going to do office hours via Zoom, and I have my information in here, but again, please make an appointment or let me know when there's a good time for you, and we will set up the time for those office hours. So that is kind of a general overview of the course itself, and I look forward to working with you. This is a really cool course, and the students have really enjoyed it so far. And again, if you have comments or if there's something that you feel that would benefit this course, just let me know. I always refine the courses as we go, and I like the feedback from students to make sure that this is a very real and relevant course for you and your practice, and to develop your ethical leadership practice as well. So take care now. Let me know if you need absolutely anything.